You seem to believe that nothing is wrong with your party, the PDP, because you sound very philosophical that as if everything is okay. Is that a problem in your party? I'd like us to be sincere.
Listen. Before we got to 2015, the PDP and its president had about 22, 23 governors, and that was the presidency of Jonathan at that time. He would have imagined, and with due respect to him, if we had this conversation at that time, he may have said, oh, we have all the military, whatever, federal might, this, that, all of those things that make you think that the ruling party is invincible. And he would have felt that way too. And 2 years from that time, he may have imagined that, oh, where would they even come from? Who will even support them? How will they even win? You can do the numbers. All of you are good at that. Where you all mostly fail is that you don't understand the science. Only a few people know that science. I consider Segun Tinubu does know because I've known it for a while, and I don't know the science as well. There are four things you must think about. There is the money, because Nigerians like their money. There is the maths, which is the numbers. Okay, you cannot ask one number, add it to this, which is what all of you are doing. But there is also the science. The science of it, which is why do people behave in a certain way and not in a certain way? What are the things that made them take that decision? Why did they dump Jonathan, who was trying to educate the North, for Buhari, who was barely saying nothing? Why did they dump all of the people they dumped over the years? Why did they dump? How did it manage to happen? That's where the science is, and that's where the hard work is, and that's the area I devote a lot of my energy and my time for.
And most Nigerians are not thinking that
they can't, because it's like saying that everybody is a professor or everybody is a doctor of science in the field. That's not their field.
No, let
me land one question, one last line, so you get it, and I can shut down that conversation. It is in the realm of that science that you're going to have to manage tribalism and tribal behavior. You are going to manage youth energy and that type of what they can do. That's where you're going to have to manage leaders that are, out there connecting with people. And that's how you're going to, that's the way you manage boots on ground. That's also where you're going to manage international conspiracy of who is backing who and what is backing what. My brother, do not be deceived. Anybody who says 2027 is in the bag for Ashadibola Tinubu deceives him. It's not in the bag yet.
Now, where do you place these arguments on persons say that Nigeria is heading towards a one-party state because people are moving from the PDP, NNPP into the APC? Do you share their perspective? Because others argue that, are you saying the ruling party should build up
in the build-up to 2023, the PDP had 13 governors. Of those 13 governors, 5 of them publicly said they're not going to work for the party's candidate. A few others who did not say it publicly that I know also put their hands up to work for the ruling party.
Just like some PDP governors.
Just hold on a second. All of that added to the numbers of governors that APC had. They could only produce 8.9 million votes. And notwithstanding those 5, and the other ones who were also not even on board, PDP still produced 8.9 million votes. Now, the magic of it that makes you see the point I'm making was actually Peter Obi, who truly did not have one governor. He didn't have one rep. He didn't have one senator up until that election. How did he get 6.1 million? I have said it 1 million times, and I've been warning the obedient to stop being exactly too combative. It's for this argument, which is that if you got 6.1 million without any of these things, without the benefit of the hindsight or how the country is being mismanaged now, why don't you people let us just cool down?
Did you say mismanaged?
No, mismanaged. I'm coming to that. Why don't you people just cool down a bit so that you don't drive the narrative into tribe? So that if you just cool down a bit, and when we drive the narrative into competence, then we manage your Messiah a little bit, I guarantee you 2027 is going to be a shocker. Never mind those who foolishly assume that, oh, one governor or one president or one senator owns all the voting rights of the people under his control. No, he doesn't.